In the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. Looking to pass. It's Denson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution. formation as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Looking downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Florida.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They are seizing control and taking away. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 33 with the grab and the score.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take...
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Wide out trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Reese, that's 3.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their...
Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The Gator. The offense back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tremble. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Holds it in down the sideline. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Power ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply...
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me and double.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.